I went up to her. I was like, oh, hey. She was like, hey, my baby daddy's calling me. And then she left. And I was like, oh, maybe she was busy. So I don't know. I felt awkward.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you, or get in here because you've got quite a bit to get on into. So make sure you guys watch my previous video, which I dropped yesterday. It gives you guys a bit more insight on the conversation that's been happening in regards to Tyla and Rihanna, and also ASAP Rocky. So again, watch that one first and then come back. But if you've seen that video already, let's go ahead and talk more about some updates. So Tyla took to her TikTok account and she was talking about the awkward encounter with Rihanna, and she spoke about one that happened a previous time before the Met Gala that none of us knew about. We wouldn't have known about if Tyla didn't bring it to the internet. There was a lot of discourse online, as always. I love both of these women. I do feel like it might be one of those situations that, because at first I was thinking maybe the fans are just dragging it out and making it into a massive deal than it needs to be. But I think also with Tyla's TikTok video, I'm not really sure what the full-on intention was. I do want to say she meant well with it, but I do think that she's actually added on to a lot of the hate that Rihanna is experiencing right now. Whilst Rihanna is a prominent name in the industry and she's been around for such a long time, even those who are at the top of the game still can get hated on. And I'm not trying to say there's like a hate train towards Rihanna right now, but she is going through so much. I feel like maybe some people need a reminder about, okay? First and foremost, like I said in my last video, you would hate me if I'm a celebrity. You would absolutely despise me and try to figure me out if I was a celebrity. God forbid I just want to go home. Because that's the impression I was under when it came to the clip of, you know, Tyla standing there, Rihanna standing there, ASAP Rocky talking to another woman, you know, greeting her, all of that, right? And then when he sees the cameras on, walks towards the camera and walks straight past Rihanna. I'm not trying to say that there is necessarily friction happening between the pair of them, because I wish them the best, you know. They look great together, that's for sure, but I don't know what they're like in terms of personalities. In relationships, you're going to clash at times, right? It's about how you handle it. How are you going to be able to solve this? Unfortunately, there was a moment that was captured by TMZ where it seemed as though something was happening in that Sprinter van, okay? For me, this is just my theory, okay? I feel as though the more I rewatch that video and I see the way that Rihanna was at the Met this Monday.
Ree, what up, Ree? It's my God for years. I got you. I called you. Ree, how you doing tonight? Good?
Yes, how are you?
Peace and blessings. You know, how to go backstage live, you know what I mean? You know how we do that. What do you think about tonight? It was good tonight? You had a good time tonight? Look, I just got here, man. I'm just happy to see everybody.
I feel like it's giving, maybe ASAP wanted to go to the Met. Rihanna, I just feel like the energy just felt a little bit different this year, but also she's a mother of 3. She's had 3 children in under 4-5 years. I don't know. But either way, like, dealing with little kids, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I do feel like she probably might have a little bit of guilt, like, I'm stepping away from the kids tonight. Like, I know some mothers are like, yes, I need to just be gone away from the children for a little bit. I need my own time, me time, which is also understandable. But maybe Rihanna was just like, you know, I want to attend to my kids. I want to see them. I want to be with them. Me being at the Met for like the flipping 50th millionth time doesn't really do much for me. Because she's Rihanna doesn't mean that she wants to be everywhere. I feel like she's already done the major things, right? Now, the interesting part is we saw a clip. I don't know if she actually partied at Jay-Z and Beyonce's party, because there's a clip of her saying that she's going to go to the after party.
We're going to Beyonce and Jay-Z's after party.
What's your favorite thing about ASAP's clip? Is there a detail?
I don't know. Because it seems like in one clip, Rihanna is just with security guards walking into a hotel, but ASAP is not there.
To your left, Riri! Riri, over here, please! To your left, Riri, right here! To your left!
But then there's like another photo of ASAP Rocky attending an after party at like ridiculous hours in the morning. So I really feel like Rihanna's going through it. Someone shot at her house with an AR-15, the top of this year, mind you. Honestly, not even that long ago. I would be frightened. This is the first major event, that she's attending. She doesn't have to be here. If Rihanna decided to miss out, I think we'll all be like, oh my God, where's Rihanna? Because she's one of the stars when it comes to the Met Gala. You know, her, Zendaya. Some of the girls just know how to, you know, put it together. But her house was shot at not too long ago. She lost her father, I think just before that as well. She gave birth not too long ago. The internet's constantly calling her fat. I would be irritated too. You might look at me for a second and I'm smiling. I'm like, you know, hi, you guys see me, take my photos. And then if I want to go, I want to go. Like, that's just kind of what Rihanna was giving me. A lot of people are saying that she's a mean girl. And we're going to talk about Tyla in just a second. But for me, I feel like I'm a little bit disappointed because, yes, Rihanna's had her clapbacks. Good luck booking that stage that you keep talking of. Do you remember when she said that to Ciara? My God, right? She was clapback queen. 2011 Rihanna, oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, for a second I thought she was about to pop out and say something to Tyla, but I feel like she shouldn't say anything. But do I think that there is going to be a Tyla-Rihanna collaboration? No, I don't. I think that unfortunately, whatever Tyla's intention was, and I don't think that she necessarily meant harm, but I do think that this is adding on to a lot of the hate that Rihanna is experiencing right now. You guys feel the need to constantly analyze weight gain. Rihanna's 38. She's no longer in her 20s. Mind you, she's not even fat. She doesn't even look old herself. Like, she's given birth 3 times. Just admit it. You hate women. You never had the smoke for men who are getting old and have their wrinkles and fine lines. And also, people are saying, oh my God, Rihanna has a double chin. Babes, I have a triple chin. Now what? Some of you bitches couldn't even put a photo of yourself up on your profile because you know that I would compare you to something that isn't human. So it's probably better that you do this on a burner account. Like, the cheek and audacity. Rihanna has been performing non-stop her entire life. Let's just be completely real here, okay? She has been booked and busy. She's been touring. She has, I'm sure, tried to look a certain way to fit the masses and do all of these things. And whilst she appears very confident, she exudes confidence, it can still get to you when you look in the mirror. So people just need to like chill out a little bit. Like, at the end of the day, we're talking about someone who isn't rushing to get a procedure done. There's someone who is embracing motherhood, and you guys are hating her for it. And the same people talking about, oh my gosh, she has a double chin. Your auntie has a double chin, but you'll never say that to her. Why? Because you're respectful towards your auntie, but because it's a celebrity, you don't need to be respectful. Where is this all coming from? It just feels really strange. And that's why Tyla making her video, I just felt like, girl, this could have been kept in a group chat. This could have been a phone call towards you and your friends. Now, I know she's probably trying to put it out there because maybe her own fans were asking, like, hey, why didn't you talk to Rihanna? Or hey, why is there no Tyla Rihanna photo? But why does there need to be? Why are we so desperate for this Tyla Rihanna encounter? What does it do for you? So you can go rush to print it out and put it on your wall. Girl, what in the parasocial is going on here? It's giving ridiculous. It's giving everyone needs to go and breathe. I love Tyla. Any video that I've made, you know, talking about anything that she's been involved in, maybe any scandal, I've been very understanding. I've understood possibly where she could be coming from. In this situation, I do feel like it made things worse. At the end of the day, Tyla is chronically online. Just like her cousin Zara Larsson. And listen, I love these girls down, but they are chronically online. They've seen the chatter. And I do think, unfortunately, she's added on to a lot of the hate that Rihanna is getting. Nobody wants to be called a mean girl. Mind you, Rihanna was in India for Fenty Beauty, because I think Fenty Beauty is now in India. And I think maybe one of the photographers on the carpet was maybe asking to come into the photo. And then Rihanna's like, yeah, come in. She posed, she smiled with him. Who do you know that's doing that? Someone who is a bitch or a mean girl wouldn't do such a thing. They'll be so consumed in themselves in their own little world. Mind you, I haven't even heard that many. I don't think I've heard a negative encounter of a fan meeting Rihanna, unless she wasn't in the mood, which they're allowed to not be in the mood, mind you. But she's never said anything outrageous to somebody. Even at the Met Gala, the same day where Tyla was there, that same Monday, Rihanna, who went to go and talk to, I think her name is Chanel Jones, a reporter who unfortunately lost her husband of 20 years a year ago. Rihanna gave her a moment. She didn't need to.
So what was your day like today?
Today was honestly hoping that I could meet the moment and catch somebody's eye contact. So many people, when they come here on the carpet, it's take. But my goal was to give back. Because I feel like your talent gives us.
But
so I just
you
wanted
deserve to be poured into as well.
Thank you. So can
It's
this be
not all about giving into everybody.
Thank you, Rihanna.
You deserve to be poured into, and you're beautiful. You're a black journalist, and I respect you, and I love you for this. And by the way, your outfit is
I love you, Rihanna.
She said, I respect you. You're a black journalist. I really want you to look after yourself and pour into yourself, because you need looking after too. Rihanna didn't need to give her that moment. She could have just smiled, said hi, kept it walking. You're acting as if Rihanna is exuding 2011 Twitter days. But also, God forbid if a human being is irritated and is just waiting for their goddamn sprinter to go home. I'm not saying that Rihanna is a saint and that she's never done anything wrong. Nobody is above criticism, even some of my faves.
I look crazy right now, but I just woke up. My voice is raspy.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I hate the sound of someone smacking gum. We can do this, come on.
Yo, everyone knows I love Ree. Oh my gosh.
She's good though. First thing in the morning.
I met her last year.
She met her last year.
And she was cool. You know, I met her, but I think she was occupied because she was like, I went up to her, I was like, oh, hey, you know. She was like, hey, my baby daddy's calling me. And then she left. And I was like, oh.
First things first, can we stop the term baby daddy? Can we stop the term baby daddy? I don't even want to hear Rihanna say baby daddy. Oh, my baby daddy's calling me. Girl, you could have spoken to her for a cute second though. Let's be so for real. Like, but also at the same time, you can't force someone to do something they generally just don't want to do. Because we've seen Rihanna actually enjoy conversations and encounters. Like, even with like maybe an Irish star, not to compare, but like, let's just do it. Like, since we're having this conversation, let's just do it then, right? So Tyla saying, ooh, would be so me. That's something that I would do. Ooh, ooh.
Maybe she was busy. So I don't know. I felt awkward. What the heck? I felt awkward. I don't know how to say hi. If I feel like someone's busy.
Okay, so I do respect Tyla for understanding boundaries and not trying to... Basically, she's not recalling what happened at this year's Met Gala. She's talking about another time that she met Rihanna. I'm not sure what event this would be. But of course, they would come into the same spaces. I mean, why not? They're both in the same industry. I would feel like... If Tyla's the type of person that struggles to go up to somebody, I wouldn't blame her. I think there's some people, especially celebrities, that are just larger than life. It's like a Beyonce. I feel like though, because I think, again, Tyla can easily be in the same spaces as these people, right? So maybe she's felt like, you know what, okay, it is what it is. Maybe next time we can have that moment. Do I think it's going to happen? No, because you brought this to the internet. Not saying that you're necessarily fully wrong, but maybe it's certain things that were said, the whole baby daddy of it all. But then again, if that is really what Rihanna said, oh, my baby daddy's calling me, I just hate that so much. Rihanna, girl, I hate that. Anyone who uses the term baby daddy, please. Can't you say ASAP's calling me? My man is calling me. Like, girl, but oh my God.
It's like, so this time, I was waiting for my call and she was right there and I was, yeah. So this time, yeah, I don't want to go up because I felt like she was busy. You know what I mean?
So she said that she wanted to go up this time because she felt like Rihanna was busy. Now, I'm going to be real with you. You know, Tyla is someone who's chronically online. It seems like she shouldn't take herself too seriously. It seems as though if there's a scandal happening, she would like shade herself or kind of play into it, which I do personally appreciate, not gonna lie. But I also appreciate somebody who's like, you know what, judging from her body language, maybe, just maybe this is not the right time. And I think that actually closer towards the end of the video, she's probably saying that I would love to meet Rihanna when the environment isn't necessarily the way it was this time round, which I don't think there's anything wrong with saying, personally. But what do you guys think? Let me know.
She was busy. So I want to, like, when we do speak, if we do end up speaking ever, I want it to be, like, calm. So we both can just, you know, vibe and talk nicely.
What people are doing is misinterpreting what Tyga? Girl, we're not talking about that pedo on this channel. You've mixed up this situation where she's talking about an encounter she had with Rihanna previously, and you're trying to say that she used that in this situation. That's not what it is. Now, I still feel like there was no point of this video. I feel like this is the type of video where you've blown your chances of having that moment that you wish for with Rihanna. Now, we know she looks up to Rihanna. We know that she loves Rihanna.
The Icon Award is a very special award, and we all know and love Rihanna. She's been a huge influence in music, fashion, beauty, you name it. And she inspires so many like myself. So, give it up for bad girl Riri.
I look up to Rihanna. She's done an amazing job. and I hope to one day be on that level and even bigger, you know.
Oh yes.
Because I really believe. Yeah.
Who are some of those early artists you were listening to?
Rihanna was like, I just wanted to be her.
You got a favorite Rihanna song that comes to mind?
I really like California King Bed.
Okay.
Because I have like a memory attached to it. Like I just remember being small.
Yeah.
And asking my parents to just sit down and watch me perform this song. And I was just like putting on outfits and doing a whole performance for my family.
But Rihanna doesn't have to love her too. Like, it's no shade. You don't like everyone that you're around. You don't like people at their workplace. And I know some of you bitches hate to be compared to the next person, whether they're pretty or not. Because one thing about me is a lot of people always like comment, oh my God, you remind me of this person. Like, oh my God, you look at this person. I'm like, well, no. I'm me. Like, I don't know what it is about that. Like, a lot of people do that whole thing of, and you guys go crazy with it too. Like, Tyla, Rihanna, they're the same people. It's like, no, not too much now. Tyla is very new to this. She's still got a lot more work to do. And maybe, just maybe the comment of her saying, you know, maybe I even want to be bigger than Rihanna. Maybe it made Rihanna feel a certain type of way. I don't know Rihanna like this. I'm sorry, I can't get over the gum chewing. Like, because you didn't have to chew the gum in the video. Girl, I don't know. Anyways, listen, one thing about Tyla is, if that's how she woke up, the bitch looks good, okay? To be posted on big TikTok, where you are the type of person who automatically already feels that you're misunderstood and that people don't seem to understand what you're saying based on previous scandals that I personally feel like Tyla did nothing wrong in, mind you. This probably wasn't the best idea. But anyways, it's still up. It's the next day. And she's standing on business.
Make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me
I don't mind a sassy babe. I don't mind a shady babe because babes, I'm a shady bitch too. But just know that I feel like you've blown your chances. Now, let's get into the whole Ira Star of it all. Ira Star is another African artist. She's just that girl. You've got people like, oh my God, Ira Star wants to be Tyla. Like she's wanting to dance and wear miniskirts. Tyla didn't invent miniskirts. There was someone that was wearing it before her. And there'll be somebody who's wearing it after her. Like, let's not do too much now. Now, is branding important? Will you know, see a miniskirt and maybe think of, oh, I can picture Tyla in this? Sure, branding is huge. Same way if I see bright neon clothing, it's giving very much Zara Larsson, but it doesn't mean that they were the ones to invent it. They definitely were not. Let's be so for real here, right? Rihanna loves Ira Star. She has said this in interviews. Ira Star has spoken about meeting Rihanna and how, you know, Rihanna approached her, blah, 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 blah. You know, Rihanna was talking about potentially being on a song with her. Like, they have linked up. They even went to Carnival together, okay? You've got people saying, you know, maybe Rihanna has chosen a side. You guys are so stupid, very slow, and you never do this to men. What are you talking about choosing a side? There is no side to be chosen. Bitch, I listen to Ira Star and I listen to Tyla. These women are not at war, so why are you making it seem like they're going to war? I think we're just all a little bit too parasocial and too chronically online. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Comment below your thoughts and opinions and I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye!